about 24 locations and 5 leaders who are believed to be from Lalu Prasad Yadav's close circle are being raided even as we speak. Now, the CBI, of course, is conducting these raids in the Land for Jobs scam. The allegation that the CBI has made is that there were landed deals that were given to the family of Lalu Prasad Yadav in return for jobs to people granted under D quota when he was the railway minister. Shravan Sen continues to break down the details of this story for us. Shravan, we are also now learning that a mall that's believed to be linked to Tejashwi Yadav is being raided currently. Give us more details, please, of what's happening.
Well, in fact, some more details now coming in. In fact, I'm just putting this out, Rukma, right away. Urban Cubes 71. That's the mall linked to Tejashwi Yadav that is being searched right now. In fact, that's the latest details coming in. This is a company called Whiteland Corporation Private Limited, which is constructing this mall in Sector 71 of Gurgaon. It is suspected that family members of Lalu Prasad Yadav are associated with this particular company responsible for the construction of this mall. Now, why this mall becomes crucial? Because it is suspected that the proceeds of crime were essentially diverted through this construction of this mall in Gurgaon. It's in Sector 71 is what I'm being told. The name of the mall is Urban Cubes 71. It's an under construction mall where the searches are basically underway. 25 plus locations where these searches are being carried out, including Delhi as well as in Gurgaon. In Bihar, we are being told it's in Madhubani, Katihar, Patna and a few other locations. A total of 25 plus locations where these searches are basically underway. But Tejashwi Yadav, that's the big link that's emerging at this point in time, Nupur. Because remember, in the FIR that was registered by the Central Bureau of Investigation, in which Lalu Prasad Yadav, Rabri Devi as well as few other family members were named as an accused, including Lalu Prasad Yadav's daughters that came under the scanner. But now what's emerging is that even Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar is now under the scanner of the Central Bureau of Investigation, because here is a mall that is linked to Tejashwi Yadav that is currently being searched by the Central Bureau of Investigation. So fast-paced developments, we're getting in more and more links as far as these searches are basically that are being carried out. 25 plus locations is where we can now confirm where these searches are being carried out, Nupur.
Right, absolutely. Shravan, till, of course, a few minutes ago, the searches were linked to people who were from Lalu Yadav's inner circle, but not essentially to someone from his family. And currently, of course, the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Tejashwi Yadav. So any reactions that we are getting now in lieu of these searches that are being conducted in Gurgaon? Of course, the RJD since the morning has been saying that this is political vendetta.
Well, as far as the reaction from the RJD is concerned, you've already heard some of the reactions that came in from Patna, where they essentially highlighting the fact that perhaps it is the Bharatiya Janata Party which is being completely spooked with the Mahagathbandhan forming the government there. But just beyond this political rhetoric right now, Dupur, what's important to point out is the facts of the case. Is there any merits in this particular case? What turns out is very clear. One, this is an FIR that was registered much before the Mahagathbandhan government was formed in Bihar. Secondly, there were arrests that were also made even when the BJP and JDU was basically in power. Now, what's important to point out here is that there was an interrogation done of a man called Bhola Yadav. Bhola Yadav is considered to be a very close aide of Lalu Prasad Yadav, and it is he who has taken the name of the former Chief Minister as well as the Union Minister Lalu Prasad Yadav in the custody of the Central Bureau of Investigation. He's admitted to the fact that he has collected applications of these candidates at the official residence of Lalu Prasad Yadav and Rabri Devi. And in return, there were land parcels that were taken in the name of Lalu Prasad Yadav and his family members. There's a large amount of money that has basically come under the scanner, is being scrutinized by the Central Bureau of Investigation. But the latest update now coming in, that part of the money, the proceeds of crime, they were basically diverted into a mall. And this mall is located in Sector 71 of Gurgaon, which goes by the name of Urban Cubes 71. A company that owns this mall is called the Whiteland Private Limited. Now, it's once again a company in which it is suspected that the Yadav members are associated with. So that is the reason why we're now being told that these searches are basically being carried out with the intention to find out what's the link, whether at all the money that they've been able to track down, was it diverted, funneled into the construction of this particular mall in a posh area in Gurugram.
Now, what we were learning from the CBI in the FIR that they'd filed earlier, Shravan, was the fact that there was a private company that was controlled by Lalu Yadav's family. And as you yourself pointed out, there were some proceeds which were diverted over there. Now, is this company that you are mentioning, Whiteland Corporation, essentially linked to the family as well?
Well, at this point in time, yes, Tupur, I spoke to my source just a while back to get more details on these searches that were being carried out. I'm given to understand that Whiteland Private Limited, this is a company in which the Yadav family is associated with at this stage. What's the exact link? Perhaps we'll have to wait and watch, because the searches are basically underway. It's going to take some more time before they divulge any information. But all that we can confirm is that the CBI basically suspects that the proceeds of crime, or the money that was essentially made from this land for job scam, that money was diverted. This money was diverted into the construction of this mall through this company called Whiteland Corporation. In fact, we are being told that this is a mall which is in Sector 71. It is an under construction mall, and a part of the money was diverted into the construction of this this mall. Who exactly is associated? As of now, we are being told that the Bihar Deputy Chief Minister, Tejashwi Yadav, is essentially linked to this mall where the searches are being carried out. Important to point out here, once again, Nupur, is that all this while we knew that it is, this investigation was all about the former Chief Minister Rabri Devi, as well as former Union Minister Lalu Prasad Yadav, and some of his other family members, which included the daughters. But it now turns out that even Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav is now under the scanner of the Central Bureau of Investigation.
Now, Shravan, the CBI had found about 7 instances of, jobs being allegedly given to candidates when their family members transferred lands to Lalu Prasad Yadav. Now, in most of these cases, we are given to understand that cash deals were involved, and the current value, I believe, of these land parcels is believed to be about 4.39 crores or so. That's what the CBI has said in its FIRs.
Well, in the FIR, they've categorically mentioned about the several candidates that have been examined. These candidates, they had applied for the Group D and Group C staff recruitment in the Railway Department. We are being told that they have also come across land parcels in places
All right,
like